Hello, everybody, and welcome to another installment of the Hope and Faith Foundation YouTube video blog. I'm David, this is Carly. We are the founders of the Hope and Faith Foundation. And today is our third video in the series, Finding Your Sacred Path. And this video is going to focus on how to see others and how to see the world in general as a sacred being.
So we are going to teach you an exercise that you can do where you can truly see the sacred qualities in another human being. And if you don't have a human being available, you could use your cat or dog.
In our last video, we focused on how to get into your heart and connect with your own sacred qualities. So the next natural step is to begin to see others this way, begin to see the world this way, begin to see everyone, everything as a sacred being, and instead of seeing just the outer form, or instead of seeing someone or something through our fears or our insecurities, really raising ourselves to the state of consciousness where we're seeing the sacred qualities in everything, in the person that you meet on the street, in your beloved, in your pet, the tree outside, whatever it is.
Your pet tree outside.
Your pet tree outside, your chia pet.
And so when we did the first video, we really focused on being inside of our hearts, really truly going within our own hearts. And this is what you would start out doing to be able to see the sacred qualities in another, is seeing through eyes of love. So seeing through that space where there's no blinders on, there's nothing that's covering your lens and creating anything but love. It could be fear, judgments, whatever it is, but that will cloud your vision. So really allowing all that to be gone and to truly just be inside of your heart space and to see with eyes of love.
And it's a beautiful thing to be able to do. And again, we're fed constantly through mass media and mass fear-based consciousness these beliefs of separation, beliefs, it's a couple things. We're fed to believe that people are separate from us and we should be afraid of other people. We should be afraid of nature. We should be afraid. But we're also fed a lot of insecurity through the media. That we're not enough in some way, shape, or form, that we're not tall enough or pretty or handsome enough or athletic enough. I mean, constantly, we don't have the right shoes, we don't have the right house, we don't have the right car. It's constant feeding of that where we are and who we are is not enough. So a lot of time we can spend seeing through that lens, and that's what the reptilian consciousness wants us to do. It wants us to see through that lens, so we make ourselves smaller, we tap into our own self-judgment, and we lose our personal power. We lose our power to make a difference. We lose our power to make change. Okay, true positive change in the world. But if we start to train ourselves to see through eyes of love, as Carly's saying, then we empower ourselves, we empower others, and we actually really shift that consciousness and really, we eradicate that reptilian consciousness in our lives, around us, and in the world.
And if we're allowing that consciousness to cloud our lens, cloud our vision, it not only stops us from being able to make a change in the world, it really stops us from being able to make any changes within our own life and within our own being. So really, it stops us from the freedom and the truth of who we really are. It stops us from connecting to the magnificent joy that lies deep within us. All of our gifts, all of our beautiful qualities, it literally, it's like putting a stop valve on it so these can't just come out naturally as they are meant to.
Uh-huh. So we're going to do a little exercise to teach you, demonstrate to you how you can do this. So, as we talked about last week, you want to get into your heart. You don't want to do this from your brain. So, you can close your eyes. That's probably a really good way it's a good way to get into your heart so your brain is not as engaged. And really, you just want to feel into this other person's heart, and feel their heart, feel their soul, and really just ask to be shown their sacred qualities. What is sacred about this person? What is amazing about this person? What is magnificent about this person? What is this person's sacred gifts, to give to the world? Because everybody has that inside of them. So I'll start, and I'm going to tell Carly what I see. I see the biggest heart, this heart that's just full of love and compassion for everyone and everything. I see joy. I see this joy of, dancing and playing with children and laughing and making other people laugh. And I see this golden abundance. I see just these riches. Literally see piles of gold, That's what I see.
Thank you.
How did that feel to receive that?
It felt really amazing. I even have tears in my eyes. Felt very good. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
So, like David was saying, it is easy to do this with someone you know, but you can do this with anyone. And so, if it's okay with you, now I will share your sacred qualities that I see. So, for me, I literally try to imagine these eyes out of my heart, eyes out of love. And I close my eyes, and with these eyes of love, I see unwavering strength. I see this spiritual warrior and I see this, it's like just this search for the truth, and nothing will ever get in the way of going forward and being the truth, seeing the truth, speaking the truth. That is what I see.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So that feels really good, and again, it's like we were saying before, this may seem like a simple exercise. It may not seem like the most wild esoteric knowledge or something to you, but the fact of the matter is, when we change on the inside, we change the world. We change the consciousness of the world. So it is these little simple things, and believe me, it's not so simple to see everything and everyone as sacred all the time. So this is what really makes a difference.
As you change from the inside, your outsides will match that change that you have gone through for yourself. So as you do these exercises and you really start focusing on seeing yourself with eyes of love and seeing others with eyes of love, truly seeing the sacredness in all things and bringing the sacredness into all of your acts, you will change immensely, and you will watch the world around you change.
Make it so. You can subscribe to our YouTube page if you want, and check out our website, www.thehopeandfaithfoundation.org. We love you. Thanks.
We love you.